With only 2 weeks left until the Money in the Bank Premium Live event, we welcome you to another edition of Friday Night SmackDown. A red-hot crowd here this evening, and tonight, a newcomer to the blue brand, Ilja Draganov, competes in a Money in the Bank qualifying match against the Messiah of WWE, Seth Rollins. And if you have never seen Ilja Draganov in action before, you are in for something here tonight. That man gives a new definition to the word crazy. We kick things off though with the brand new #1 contender to the Universal Championship. There is the almighty Bobby Lashley. And last week here on Friday Night SmackDown, Bobby Lashley won a fatal 4-way elimination match to become #1 contender to the Universal Championship. So come Money in the Bank, it will be Lashley versus Owens for the gold. And if you're Kevin Owens, you've got to wonder right about now, how do you combat the power that Bobby Lashley possesses? Well, we are not going to have to wait long to find out because, as I said, Money in the Bank is only 2 weeks away. What a way to get things started here tonight on the blue brand. The #1 contender to the Universal Championship, Bobby Lashley, is about to address the WWE Universe. The almighty reign is almost upon you, WWE Universe. At Money in the Bank, I will become Universal Champion. It's about time I take my rightful place back at the top of WWE. Oh, wait a minute. Well, here comes one of the men that Bobby Lashley competed against in the fatal 4-way match last week. There is Big E. And the fatal 4-way actually came down to these two men. Now, Bobby Lashley got the better of Big E after hitting a thunderous spear. What is Big E doing out here, interrupting the #1 contender? I make no excuses. You beat me. I gave you everything I had, and you still beat me. But how about me and you go one-on-one? And if I beat you, I take your place at Money in the Bank. How confident are you, Bobby? What a challenge there by Big E. I accept. The almighty never backs down from a challenge. And there you have it. It looks like we've got our main event for tonight. If Big E can defeat Bobby Lashley in one-on-one competition, he will take Lashley's spot at Money in the Bank against Kevin Owens for the Universal title. We are back here on Friday Night SmackDown, and it has been made official. Tonight, Bobby Lashley will go one-on-one with Big E. And if Big E can defeat the almighty in one-on-one competition, he will take Lashley's spot at Money in the Bank and become the new #1 contender to the Universal Championship. High stakes in our main event tonight. But moments ago here on Friday Night SmackDown, Liv Morgan and Naomi took on Toxic Attraction, and Morgan would deliver that facebuster right in the face of Gigi Dolan, and this was almost the end of Toxic Attraction, but JC Jane made the save and caught that dropkick for her troubles. And then Liv Morgan would hit Oblivion onto Gigi Dolan to score the 1, the 2, and the 3. Morgan and Naomi continue their winning ways in the Women's Tag Team title tournament. Well, I hope you guys are ready. Here comes the Messiah of WWE. And he is set to face a newcomer to the blue brand tonight in Ilja Draganov.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins making his way down to the ring. And he better be ready, because Ilja Draganov is as crazy as they come. As I said earlier tonight, he gives a new definition to the word crazy. He will literally throw his body at you if it means him walking out with the victory. Draganov does whatever it takes inside that squared circle to get the win. He throws caution to the wind every second he is in that squared circle. And that is what Seth Rollins comes up against here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. This again is a Money in the Bank qualifying match, so let's find out who's going to join Randy Orton in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. There is Ilja Draganov, and he is looking ready to go. Draganov pounding on the stage. He is fired up.
And his opponent from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, Ilja Draganov.
What a victory it would be for Draganov here tonight if he was not only to qualify for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, but also defeat Seth Rollins in the process. Tremendous opportunity here tonight for Ilja Draganov, a former NXT UK World Champion. A man that defeated the unstoppable Walter. Ilja Draganov making his first appearance in Universe mode and his first appearance on Friday Night SmackDown. I can't wait for this. Look at the laser-focused eyes of Draganov as he prepares to do battle with the Messiah of WWE. Rollins does not seem taken aback by Ilja Draganov at all. He may be underestimating him, honestly. As there's the bell, we are now underway, and look at that stare down briefly, as now the two will lock up. And Draganov out of the gate with some slaps right across the face of Rollins. Oh, went for the chop. Rollins now firing back with some strikes of his own. Draganov with a punch to the midsection, and look at these slaps. Oh, and from behind now. Oh, went for the stomp. Rollins right to the back of the leg. And Rollins takes down Draganov. Draganov picked back up to a vertical base. Rollins looking for the Falcon Arrow. But wait a minute, Draganov able to land on his feet. Oh, and what a German suplex. Oh, and there's an elbow right to the spine. The WWE Universe firmly behind Draganov here in this one, as Rollins is sent into the corner. Draganov went for the kick, Rollins got out of the way. Went for that drop kick once again, did Rollins, but there's another slap. And Rollins fires back with a forearm. Draganov with a lariat. Innovative offense by Ilja Draganov. Oh, as he drops an elbow right to the skull. Here's the first cover of the matchup, and a kick out at one by Rollins. And now Rollins picked back up to his feet. There's another slap. Went for the chop. Rollins with the right hand. And now Rollins. Oh, big kick there to the midsection. Clothesline. Sending Draganov to the outside. And now the Messiah of WWE about to take flight. Tope Suicida wipes out Draganov. This is awesome chants from the WWE Universe as Rollins measures his man. Rollins springboard knee, nobody home. And now Draganov from behind. Knees right to the spine of Rollins into the reverse DDT. And Draganov's firing up. And this is not what Rollins wants. Massive lariat. Draganov to qualify for Money in the Bank. Could this be it? No. Rollins staying in this matchup. I think Rollins has definitely underestimated the skills of Ilja Draganov. And now Draganov spins Rollins around into more slaps. Rollins gets launched. Pump handle suplex by Draganov, and again, he is feeling it. Oh, what a senton. And now up to the middle rope. Listen to this place. Oh, nobody home there for the knee. And Rollins with an enziguri. Caught him in the side of the head. Draganov is rocked. And now Rollins. Pedigree. Oh. Rollins could have him. Cover to qualify for Money in the Bank. No. Ilja Draganov survives. This matchup continues. And Rollins went for the right hand. Draganov with a kick. And Rollins caught with the Uranagi. Into the cover. Could this be it? Draganov almost had him. And now Rollins picked back up to a vertical base. Draganov with more slaps across the face of Rollins. Oh, went for the chop. Rollins with the right hand. Another one. Went for the kick. Draganov caught him out with a clothesline. Back and forth between these two men. Oh, there's the chop right to the chest. And now Draganov may be about to put this matchup to bed. Rollins is in trouble. Rollins back in the corner for a clothesline. And Draganov's on the move. There's another one. And Draganov looking for Torpedo Moscow. Rollins sidestepped. Super kick. Draganov able to counter. And now Draganov with some body blows. Rollins back in the corner. Draganov with a couple of kicks. And now from behind. Draganov inverted suplex. Face first goes Rollins. And now to the high rank district goes Ilja Draganov. WWE Universe firmly behind him. Oh, what a senton. Is Draganov going to Money in the Bank? Rollins raises the shoulder. Another near fall. As now Ilja Draganov, no, Rollins kicks him away. Rollins with another enziguri. And the momentum of this matchup is now turning around. Sling blade by Rollins. Rollins up top. High risk, high reward. No, Draganov with the knees. Knees to the midsection of Rollins. And there's Torpedo Moscow. Oh my God. Draganov could have Rollins beat. Draganov to qualify for Money in the Bank. Oh my goodness. I thought he had him. Torpedo Moscow perfectly executed. A perfect connection. But Rollins still kicked out. And now Draganov, no, Rollins went for the drop kick. Draganov able to move out of the way. And Draganov now with a nice suplex. Oh, Rollins kicked there to the skull. Draganov is dazed. And there's a gutbuster. Knee right to the midsection as Rollins is firing up. Oh, may have been looking for the pedigree. Draganov firing back. Oh, there's another lariat. Hard hitting lariat by Draganov. And Draganov calling for it. A second Torpedo Moscow. Rollins knocked off his feet. Draganov to qualify for Money in the Bank. He's done it. No. What the hell? Rollins kicked out again. And now Draganov may be digging down deep to find something else in his arsenal to put Rollins down. Oh, but Rollins caught him with a boot. And a right hand, a chop. Here comes Rollins. Falcon Arrow. And now Rollins to the apron. Rollins may be thinking springboard knee. And this time he nails it. Rollins telling Draganov to bring it. Rollins setting up the curb stomp. Draganov's in trouble, but he manages to reverse. And now Draganov sending Rollins to the outside. Ilja Draganov's on the move. Oh, caught a right hand. Right to the skull. And now Rollins to the top. Elbow to the spine. And Rollins delivers the curb stomp. And the dreams of Ilja Draganov may have just went out the window. Oh my God. Draganov kicks out of the curb stomp. What is happening? These two are putting on a wrestling clinic. And I am loving every second of it. Crossface now by Ilja Draganov. Crossface on Rollins. Crossface locked in on Rollins. And what is Seth Rollins going to do here? Will he tap out to the newcomer? No, he won't. Rollins kick to the midsection. And now Draganov sent into the corner. Reverse STO off the middle turnbuckle post. And now Rollins again looking for the curb stomp. Draganov with that discus chop. Once again to the chest. Oh, nice throw. And Draganov went for Torpedo Moscow. Caught that elbow. And now Rollins hooks the arms. Pedigree. Rollins, though, not done there. A second curb stomp to Ilja Draganov. And that has to be it. Rollins in the cover. And Rollins qualifies for Money in the Bank. What a bloody matchup.
Here is your winner, Seth Rollins.
These two just put on a classic. What a matchup. It definitely lived up to the hype. Seth Rollins qualifies for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. He is now the second man from Friday Night SmackDown to qualify. Welcome back, everyone, to Friday Night SmackDown. There is the Archer of Asgard. Tommy Azrael's in the building. And ladies and gentlemen, from what we understand, Tommy Azrael has a message tonight for somebody in the back. I have got no idea what this could potentially be about, but as we know, Tommy Azrael has been racking up some victories as of late. And tonight he says that he's got a message for somebody in the back. And we are about to find out who that somebody is. The Archer of Asgard getting ready to address the WWE Universe and this certain somebody. Let's see what Azrael has on his mind here tonight. Finn Balor. I've waited a long time to say this. You see, you have something that belongs to me. The Intercontinental title. A title that I have wanted since I was a kid. What say me and you see who the better man is at Money in the Bank. Well, the challenge has been issued by Tommy Azrael. He wants the Intercontinental Championship, and here comes the Prince. The Intercontinental Champion making his way out to the ring. Finn Balor successfully defended the Intercontinental Championship at Payback against Sami Zayn, and Tommy Azrael may be next in his sights. The Intercontinental Championship, of course, a very valuable prize here in WWE. It is no surprise that Tommy Azrael wants it around his waist, but he has to get it off the waist of the Prince first, which is no easy task. You were challenging the Prince, you were on, but I'm going to be honest, I have no clue who you are, but I can respect you for calling me out and trying to make a name for yourself. Unfortunately, I will not stand idly by and let you make a name for yourself off of my back. Well, you will find out soon enough who I am and what I'm capable of, but I don't want the Prince at Money in the Bank. No, I want the Demon, and I will introduce your demon to an angel. It's time we get those demons of yours exorcised, Finn. What the hell did Tommy Azrael mean by that? Tommy Azrael is apparently going to exorcise the demons of Finn Balor. We are back here on Friday Night SmackDown. A moments ago, tag team action as Imperium took on the team of Rick Boogs and Shinsuke Nakamura. And watch this display of power from Fabian Aichner. Suplex into the sit-out powerbomb. And from one display of power to another, as Fabian Aichner would set up Rick Boogs for the spinning powerbomb. High impact there delivered to Rick Boogs. Shinsuke Nakamura would then get knocked off of the ring apron, allowing Imperium to pick up the win, and they are on a roll as of late. It's now time for the Women's Tag Team title tournament to continue.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai.
Gonzalez and Kai were able to pick up the win over the Spitfire Warriors, Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Carter, last week here on Friday Night SmackDown, but tonight they come up against Bayley and the SmackDown Women's Champion, Sasha Banks. What a tough task this one is going to be for Gonzalez and Kai. But if they are successful here in this matchup, they will make it to the finals of the SmackDown bracket in this tournament. Oh, wait a minute, Bayley and Sasha Banks rushing the ring. And hold on a second, Bayley up top. Crossbody, oh! Gonzalez caught her out of midair. And what a slam! And now Raquel Gonzalez dropping the elbows right to the chest of Bayley. What a start to this matchup. Bayley and Sasha trying to get the jump on Gonzalez and Kai, but it did not pay off. Oh, and Gonzalez plants Bayley into the canvas cover and a kick out. Went for a slap. Bayley now trying to fight back. Gonzalez blocks the forearm smash. And look at the power. Oh, there's another slam by Raquel into the cover again for a 1 count. Gonzalez looking to end this quick. And that would be a very impressive win for Gonzalez and Kai. But now Bayley off the elbow sets Raquel up for the Saito suplex. And Bayley on the move. Elbow of her own right to the chest. And now Raquel Gonzalez picked back up to her feet. And this is the opportunity that Bayley needs to tag in the boss. In comes the SmackDown Women's Champion, Sasha Banks, with a double flapjack, alongside her tag team partner, Bayley. And Bayley and Banks have agreed to team with one another again in this tournament, just to get those women's tag team titles around their waists. There was a lot of dissension, actually, between Banks and Bayley before the tournament came about. They have agreed to put their issues aside with one another and compete as a tag team in this tournament. As now in comes Dakota Kai with the double team. Went for the double foot stomp, nobody home. And Sasha went for the clothesline. Dakota Kai with a couple of kicks. And a forearm smash. And now the SmackDown Women's Champion sent to the outside. Tope Suicida by Dakota Kai. You know, a lot of people overlook the skills of Dakota Kai as Sasha goes face first off the announce desk. A lot of people overlook the skills of Dakota Kai. She is one of the most proficient strikers I have ever seen. Very talented individual. Oh, and now Sasha right to the arm. And now Sasha Banks with some forearm smashes. And now looking for the vertical suplex. And here we go, Sasha Banks paying tribute to her hero, Eddie Guerrero. 3 amigos. And Sasha Banks taking in the fans there for a second, and now Kai with an opening. Oh, caught Banks with a kick right to the spine. And Sasha getting out of there. And in comes Bayley with a crossbody. Dakota Kai had an opportunity there for a second to tag in Raquel Gonzalez. Unable to make the tag though. As Dakota Kai. Oh, choke breaker. And there's the tag. Raquel Gonzalez is once again in this matchup. And I think Bayley just found out the hard way. Raquel Gonzalez with a gory special locked in on Bayley. Bayley is being stretched out right now. Sasha Banks breaks up the submission. And Dakota Kai caught in the crossfire. Gonzalez has the champion up. Oh, for a power slam. Dakota Kai and Sasha Banks are taken out of the equation. And this is not good news for Bayley. Raquel Gonzalez setting it up. No, Bayley reversing. And now double leg takedown by Bayley. Bayley trying to stack the deck here on Gonzalez. Shoulders are down to advance in the tournament. No, just the 1 count. And Bayley, I think they have been looking for the rose plant. Big slap by Gonzalez. There's a second one. And a massive right hand. And now Bayley sent over the top rope. Bayley over the right hand of her own. And now to the top. Bayley crossbody. This time connects into the cover. Shoulders down on Gonzalez for the count of 2. Again, this matchup is to determine the finals of the SmackDown bracket in this tournament for the vacant women's tag team titles. Neck breaker there by Gonzalez. And now Raquel Gonzalez lifting up Bayley. Oh, Bayley though landed on her feet. And now Bayley taking down Gonzalez. And look at Bayley with some disrespect. Oh! Slap to the back of the head. And Bayley with some trash talk. Big double axe handle to the chest. And there's an elbow to follow up. Bayley in control of this matchup right now. Oh, what a kick. Went for the knee. Gonzalez back to her feet with a chop block. taking out the legs of Bayley. And now Raquel Gonzalez lining her up. But Bayley caught her with a jawbreaker. And wait a minute. Bayley to belly. To Raquel. Cover to advance to the finals. No. Gonzalez got the shoulder up. And now Bayley's going to send Gonzalez into the corner. Oh, but there's a back elbow. Not going to allow that tag to take place. And now Gonzalez with another slam. Gonzalez is firing up. Bayley now sent into the corner on the other side of the ring. Tag to Dakota Kai. And Kai with a shot to the midsection. Taking down Bayley is Kai. Knee to the spine there. And a stop to the arm. Looking for that double foot stomp. Bayley gets out of the way. And oh, what a boot. What a boot there by Kai. And now Dakota Kai with more right to the face of Bayley. This is a very interesting matchup. Both of these teams not exactly well liked from the WWE Universe. Fisherman suplex by Kai with a bridge. Kick out at 2. And oh, went for the roundhouse kick there. Bayley able to duck underneath. And now Bayley sending Kai off the ropes. And now into the hammerlock. But Dakota's trying to fight back. Trying to create separation, and she does. Kai now kick to the midsection. Axe kick. Oh, and right to the back of the head with the switchblade kick. Great combination there by Dakota Kai. And now Kai locking in the hammerlock on Bayley. Bayley getting a taste of her own medicine right there, but now Bayley firing back. And Bayley went for the Bayley to belly. Kai with a roundhouse kick to the chest. There's another one. And Dakota Kai's rolling scorpion kick caught Bayley in the skull. And Kai could be closing in on a monumental win. Dakota's up to the high rent district. Double foot stomp. Right to the midsection. Is that going to be enough to make it to the finals? No. Dakota Kai now measuring Bayley, looking for the go-to kick. Bayley able to block it. And again, more shots to the midsection of Kai. And now Bayley sending her into the corner. And look at this, Bayley just stomping the hell out of Dakota. Kai back to her feet. And Bayley's going to send her into the corner, where a tag can be made. The boss is back in. Double hip toss, double elbows, double kip-ups. And Sasha Banks and Bayley are on a roll right now. Can they put this to bed? Sasha with a kick to the midsection. Went for the slap, Kai's back to her feet though. Single leg drop kick missed out. And now Sasha Banks with bankrupt. Sasha Banks and Bayley going to the finals of this tournament. No, Dakota Kai still in this. Dakota Kai somehow kicks at 2 and this matchup continues. Big right hand there by Kai. And now, here come the kicks. Kai taking it to Sasha Banks. There's the scorpion kick to the boss. And Dakota Kai, oh my God, she's closing in. Dakota Kai looking for it. There's the chiropractor. And oh my God, Kai and Gonzalez could go to the finals. No, Sasha kicks out. And now Dakota looking for the go-to kick. But Sasha Banks blocks it. And now Banks with some shots right to the midsection of Dakota Kai. Big right hand. Backstabber. And Sasha looks in the bank statement. The bank statement is in. And Raquel breaks it up. Oh, Bayley. Bayley goes after Raquel Gonzalez. And this one is breaking down in a hurry. Gonzalez sent to the outside. And now Sasha. Lining up Dakota Kai. There's another backstabber. And Kai is rocked right back into the back statement. Sasha Banks wrenching back, forcing Kai to submit. Sasha Banks and Bayley have coexisted once again.
Here are your winners, Bayley and Sasha Banks.
There were a lot of doubters out there, myself included, that doubted that Sasha Banks and Bayley would be able to coexist in this tournament, but they have proved us all wrong. Sasha and Bayley are now heading to the finals of this tournament. We are back here on Friday Night SmackDown. And it is now time for our main event, as here comes the Almighty.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by MVP from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Weighing in at 273 pounds, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Well, currently as it stands, Bobby Lashley will face Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship in 2 weeks at Money in the Bank. But that could all change by the end of the show tonight. Because if Big E can defeat Bobby Lashley in one-on-one competition, then Big E will take Lashley's spot at Money in the Bank. Earlier on here tonight, Bobby Lashley accepted the challenge from Big E. And now he must face the repercussions of his actions. Can he hold on to his spot at Money in the Bank? We are about to find out.
From Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 285 pounds, Big E!
Big E, of course, going his separate ways away from the New Day. And so far, it has been hit and miss for the former powerhouse of the New Day. Last week, though, Big E's luck began to change because he made it to the final two men in the Fatal 4-Way Elimination match to determine the #1 contender, the Kevin Owens Universal Championship. Unfortunately, he fell to the Almighty. However, tonight it is a one-on-one contest between these two men. Can Lashley hold on to his spot at Money in the Bank? Let's find out as we are underway. And the collar and elbow tie-up will begin proceedings. Lashley with a knee to the gut. Oh, and there's a spine buster right out of the gate. Lashley not playing around here tonight. He knows what's at stake. He knows what's on the line. Big E with an elbow, though, to the midsection there. And now Big E battling back here against the Almighty. Big back body drop. Both of these men possess tremendous power. So either one of these men is going to be a lot for Kevin Owens to handle come Money in the Bank. Owens has got to be thinking up how he can contend with the power of these two. It's now Lashley and Big E just slugging shots back and forth at one another. There's another spine buster from Lashley. This time he hooks the leg and Big E kicks out at one. Big E back to his feet, and oh, swing and a miss there by Lashley. And now Big E hoisting up Bobby Lashley onto his shoulder for a power slam. And Big E always represents the New Day, even if he's not a part of it anymore. Oh, Lashley with another knee there to the gut. And the Almighty with a vicious forearm. Went for the kick, nobody home. And Big E now with an opening to get back into this contest. Belly-to-belly suplex. Planting Lashley into the cover for a 1 count. And now Lashley in trouble. Big E's on the move. Look at him go. Big splash. And Big E with the hook to the leg. Oh, Lashley kicks out at 2. And now MVP getting involved. Big E's distracted. And Lashley is going to take advantage. Power slam by the Almighty. Just like that, Lashley has regained control in this matchup. All thanks to MVP. And now Lashley, big forearm in the corner. Big E is dazed, he is confused. And Lashley with a belly-to-belly suplex of his own. Cover on Big E to keep his spot. At Money in the Bank, Big E kicks out. Big E in a lot of hurt right now though. And this is not going to help matters. Dominated by Lashley. And that could be it. That could be the finishing blow. Cover. And another kick out. Big E showcasing his resilience. Uh-oh, but now Lashley looking for the move that put down Big E last week in the Fatal 4-Way. The spear, Big E turned it into a DDT. Great reversal. And now Big E's in position. He's pounding on his chest, looking for the big ending. Lashley saw it coming. Oh, and there's a back suplex. Planting down Big E. And Big E again sent into the corner. And now the Almighty with some vicious back elbows. Oh, and there's a stomp right to the arm. And now Lashley's going to look in the hurt lock. Can he get this cinched in? No, Big E firing back. And now Big E plants Lashley into the canvas, but again MVP. MVP with the distraction, and from behind, Bobby Lashley strikes. Kick to the midsection, right hand, left hand. And Lashley sends Big E into the corner for a shoulder tackle. Oh, and there's a face wash. Face wash by the Almighty. And again, he's in position. Looking for the spear. Oh, Big E caught him with the knee. Big E caught Lashley with a knee to the skull. And now Big E with a clubbing blow there to the back. He's firing up. WWE Universe on their feet. As Big E, oh, caught a lariat from Lashley. Went for the kick again, he missed out. And Big E taking advantage. Shoulder tackle, oh my God. DDT to Big E. Cover by Lashley. And oh, Big E got his foot on the rope. That was a close one. How is Big E still in this matchup? This has been brutal. And now Lashley beginning to unload on Big E. Look at the shots from Lashley. Burying shots to the midsection of Big E. Oh, and again the shoulder tackle. And it seems Lashley's got a focal point. The midsection of Big E. He is working on that something fierce. And look at this. Taunting away to the fans is Lashley. And now Lashley again going to lock in the hurt lock. Can he get it locked in this time? Yes, he can. Big E's in trouble. Big E is in some trouble. The hurt lock is in. Lashley trying to keep his spot at Money in the Bank. But Big E's trying to find out of this. And he does. Another display of resilience on part of Big E. Wait a second. Big ending. The big ending out of nowhere. Cover on Lashley. Big E to go to Money in the Bank. Oh my God, I thought he had him. That was a 0.1 second away from a Big E win. And now Big E with a shoulder tackle of his own. to the midsection of Lashley. Giving him a taste of his own medicine right there as now Lashley sent into the corner. And look at Big E stomping the hell out of him. And again, MVP trying to provide a distraction for Lashley. Not this time, says Big E. He's done with the distractions. Big slam. And Lashley's in position. Big E with another splash. And now MVP trying to undo the turnbuckle pad to distract the referee. And the referee's not having any of that either. Big E now with Lashley up. A second big ending. MVP with a look of concern on his face. Big E. Oh my God. Big E takes the spot of Bobby Lashley at Money in the Bank. MVP is distraught.
Here is your winner, Big E.
I think Lashley's overconfidence got the better of him here tonight, guys. Big E has just taken Lashley's spot at Money in the Bank. It will now be Big E versus Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship. The winds of change have struck